Inside Gaming is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Don't let your internet provider see all the sites you visit. Hide your browsing activity at expressvpn.com/inside. A number of PlayStation fans are really upset about Days Gone 2, or rather, the lack thereof. Last week, Jason Schreier posted a Bloomberg article unveiling a number of details around internal strife and restructuring within Sony as a result of their current strategy to hyper-focus on producing AAA blockbuster titles. Among other things, the article revealed a secret studio, a small exodus of veteran talent, a strange shuttering of developers in Japan, and the revelation that there is a remake for the original Last of Us currently in production. Of course, the bit of information from the article that's kind of continued to shine through this week is the news that Sony Bend unsuccessfully pitched Days Gone 2 to Sony proper. According to the Bloomberg article, individuals familiar with the proposal explained although the first game had been profitable, its development had been lengthy and critical reception was mixed, so Days Gone 2 wasn't seen as a viable option. Instead, Sony Bend was assigned to help Naughty Dog with two other projects, the first being a multiplayer game, presumably the standalone Last of Us multiplayer project, and a new Uncharted game. According to Schreier's sources, the leadership at Sony Bend feared that they would be absorbed into Naughty Dog into more of a supportive role, so they asked to be taken off the Uncharted project, and Sony agreed. Now, Sony Bend is working on a new unannounced IP that we don't know anything about. What we do know is that they are not working on Days Gone 2. Admittedly, it's surprising even considering the original game's mixed critical reception, because Days Gone certainly found a significant fan base, and those fans aren't happy right now, to say the least. As you'd expect, there's even a change.org petition with over 10,000 signatures to try and get Sony to approve a Days Gone 2. In their defense, Days Gone had some really cool technical achievements. It made the top 10 list for most sold games on PlayStation 4 in 2019, and has even seen reinvigorated interest after the backwards compatible PS5 version of the game introduced some serious upgrades to performance and visual fidelity. To add further context and fan the flames of hope a little more, God of War and Twisted Metal creator David Jaffe recently had Days Gone game director Jeff Ross as a guest on his YouTube channel to talk about his involvement with the pre-production on Days Gone 2. There were a ton of cool insights over the course of the 3-hour interview, including plans for Days Gone 2 to support multiplayer, and a lot of additional perspective around why Sony might not have wanted to greenlight the sequel. Ross declined to make a comment on the official status of Days Gone 2, but when asked about it and Sony's overall direction to leave smaller and mid-tier games behind, Ross left fans with a bit of hope, saying, "Never say never to anything, it's just maybe not right now." Of course, that means even if a different studio picked up Days Gone 2 tomorrow, it would still be 2 or 3 years before its release. It should be noted Ross left Bend Studios back in December and is now working at NetherRealm. This fact, combined with fans' discontent over the facts presented over the past week, has led to some wild forum posting and even a weird back and forth between Schreier defending parts in his original story, Jaffe being Jaffe, and Ross ultimately clearing the air and validating the original article. It's getting a little messy and nonsensical at this point, but if you're looking for more on the Days Gone saga, or you want to try and glean a little bit more about what Days Gone 2 might have been, it looks like Jaffe is gonna host another interview this week with John Garvin, creator, writer, and director of the first Days Gone. That's where our story ends today, but what do you think? Should Sony make Days Gone 2, or are you more interested in Bend Studios' new unannounced IP? Let us know in the comments, like, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.